That Louis is really something. Wearing all white on such a joyous day, what was she thinking? She's clearly here to ruin the wedding. Sister, please have some tea. Thank you for the trouble, cousin. Miss Lu, your hand slipped. Sister, I'm so sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. My hands were just too slippery. Are you alright? Did you burn your hand? Brother Wenxuan. I'm fine, it's just... I accidentally spilled it. Sister, I feel so guilty. Lu Wenxuan, look closely. I'm the one who got burned. Yuehua, think of the big picture. The house is full of guests today. Don't let our friends and family make a laughingstock of the Lu family. Ha! The big picture? The Lu family's reputation? So I'm being publicly humiliated. And I should just suck it up for your sake? I shun Yuehua, married into this family with a massive dowry. I didn't come here to play witness to your deep affection for your cousin. And I certainly didn't come here to be a sensible background character. Miss, where are you going? To find someone who can stand up for me. Miss Shun, is something the matter? Young master of Zhenbei, if you're willing to marry me right here and now, this entire courtyard of dowry is yours. Fine. I'll give you the big picture you wanted. But the groom in this picture won't be you anymore. Xin Yuehua, you're crazy. Do you have any idea what you're doing? Of course I do. I'm choosing a husband. Absurd. This is absolutely preposterous, Shan. Have you no sense of shame? On your wedding day, in front of all these guests, you're seducing another man. Our Lu family will never allow a loose woman like you through our doors. The old madam is right. Family like the Lu's, I really don't want to enter it anyway. You ungrateful thing. Old Madam Lu, watch your words. Marquis, this is a private family matter. Why? Why must you interfere? Besides, Yuehua is just speaking out of anger. She doesn't mean it. Lu Wenxuan. From the moment you told me to think of the big picture, there was no longer a us. My husband, Xin Yuehua's husband, can be poor or weak, but he can never be a blind, heartless coward. How dare you humiliate me like this? You humiliated me first. It's your Lu family that's humiliating the Shuns. A single cup of tea ruined my wedding dress and ruined my wedding. Yet you all think I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. That I'm being unreasonable. Since that's the case, let's make this joke even bigger. Marquis, are you willing to marry me? Marquis, are you willing to marry me? It's fine if the dress is wet. As long as the heart isn't tainted. Continue. Marquis, this is improper. Yuehua is, after all, betrothed to my son. How can you just swap grooms like this? The marriage contract is already destroyed. I tore it up the moment I decided to walk toward Xiao Yunche. Ah! Second bow to the elders. Bow to each other. The ceremony is complete. How could this happen? How could this happen? Marquis, please send someone to inventory and receive my dowry. Not a single cent must be left to others. Good, good. Why did he agree to marry me? Was it for the massive dowry? Or was it to spite my father? Regardless, he saved me from that situation. I will remember this favor. Marquis, the madam has arrived. Please step out of the carriage. Welcome back, Marquis. Welcome, madam. Just a few hours ago, I was the Liu family's bride-to-be. Now, I'm the madam of the Marquis' estate. Life is truly unpredictable. Nothing is more certain than change. Marquis, the men you ordered have been sent. The Liu family seems to want to withhold the madam's dowry. As expected, the Liu family is greedy and shameless. Let them try. No one dares to keep what belongs to me. Madam, please freshen up first. I'll have the butler bring the dowry list to you later this evening. Yes. I don't know if today's decision was right or wrong, but I don't regret it. Rather than marrying a man who doesn't love me and wasting away in tolerance and grievance, I'd rather take a gamble, even if the road ahead is unknown. Miss, are you all right? I was so scared back at the Liu estate. I'm fine. You must have been terrified. I was... But I also found it satisfying. Young Master Lu and Lu Yi were truly going too far. You did the right thing, miss. They deserve to be humiliated. You're the only one who always takes my side. Madam, here is your dowry ledger. Please look it over. Also, the Marquis has instructed that the household affairs, from this day forward, will be managed by you, madam. Did the Marquis have any other instructions? The Marquis said you are the mistress of the house. So these are naturally your responsibilities. The Marquis of Zhenbei's actions are truly unexpected. This dowry is my leverage and the foundation of my future security. Go to the Lu estate yourself. Give this list to Minister Lu. Tell him that everything on this list, down to the last needle and thread, must be returned. If even one item is missing, I Xin Yuehua will come to collect it in person. Yes, Mississippi. I'll make sure the message is delivered. The drama with the Lu family has just begun. I'll not only take back my dowry, but I'll make them pay for today's humiliation. You girl, why are you back again? The Xin family is not welcome here. I am here on the orders of the Marquis and the Marchioness to settle the matter of the dowry with Minister Lu. What? You're just a servant. How dare you come back to the Lu house? Beat her and throw her out. Minister Lu, this is the dowry list from my madam, the Marchioness of Zhenbei, Xin Yuehua. The madam said, every needle, thread, blade of grass and tree must be accounted for by the Lu family. Everything must be returned by tomorrow morning. If there is the slightest discrepancy, the madam said she will come in person to demand it from you. Xiao Kui, whoa. Is she really being this heartless? She sent you here? Can't she forgive me just once? Young Master Lu. When my madam was in the wedding hall, her chest scalded by hot tea, and her wedding dress soaked, when you told her to think of the big picture, did you ever wonder if she would forgive you? When you protected another woman and accused her of being unreasonable, did you ever think of the consequences? My madam said, the daughters of the Shen family are no cowards. From the moment you let her be humiliated, there was no longer any affection left between you. It was me. I pushed her away with my own hands. Brother Wenshuan. It's all my fault. I'm the one to blame. Shut up. If it weren't for this jinx, how could the Lu family have become the laughingstock of the whole capital? Master, why are you taking your anger out on Yi? She didn't do it on purpose. Enough. A doting mother spoils the child. Look at the fine son you've raised. Humiliating his wife for the sake of an outsider. ruining a perfectly good marriage alliance, and now offending the Marquis of Junbei. Are you trying to get our entire family executed? Go back and tell the Marchioness. The Lu family are not greedy, shameless thieves. The dowry will be returned tomorrow morning without a cent missing. It will be returned in its entirety. Very well then. I'll take my leave. Someone. Go to the warehouse and find everything belonging to the Shun family. Inventory it all. Don't leave a single item behind. Miss, did you see the looks on their faces? It was so satisfying. Especially that young Master Lu. He looked green with regret. This is only the beginning. What does Lu Wenshuan's regret have to do with me? The humiliation I suffered must be repaid with even deeper pain from the Lu family. I don't know if he'll come tonight. He and I are strangers. There's no love between us. Only a transaction. He uses his power to back me up. And I use my dowry and the Shun family's potential support as a reward. This kind of relationship is clean and simple. But it's also cold and devoid of warmth. Marquis. No need for formalities. The Lu family matter is handled? Yes, tomorrow morning. The dowry will be returned. Regarding today, thank you for saving me, Marquis. If you ever need the Shin family's help in the future, I will do everything in my power. Aren't you curious why I agreed to marry you? Perhaps for the massive dowry. Perhaps to suppress my father. Or perhaps just on a whim. The Marquis's thoughts. I wouldn't dare to speculate. You're clever. Even cleverer than I imagined. Xin Yuehua. Do you know the price of making a deal with me? Since I've already married into the Marquis's manor, I am now your person, my lord. Whatever you wish to do, I have no way to resist. You sleep in the inner room. I'll sleep on the daybed in the outer parlor. My lord? We are not a couple in more than name. This marriage was your choice when you had no other way out. And it was my decision after weighing the pros and cons. Until things return to normal, I won't touch you. You just need to be a good madam of the house. Manage the household well. And maintain my public image. Don't worry about anything else. I had imagined countless possibilities, but I never expected that he would choose to give me respect. In this era, it's the most precious respect a husband can give a wife. Madam, these are the household accounts for the last 3 years. The Marquis is away at war all year round, so he doesn't pay much attention to these mundane matters. I have been managing the household affairs on his behalf. Now that you're here, it's time to hand these over to you. Thank you for your hard work, steward. Go and gather the managers from every courtyard. I need to get to know everyone and hear reports from each department. Yes, madam. Greetings, madam. Nanny Wang. I'm here. I am the manager of the procurement department. Yes, madam. Last month, the household bought Hangzhou silk at 20 taels of silver per bolt. A total of 50 bolts for 1,000 taels. I recall. The official price for Hangzhou silk this year is 15 taels per bolt. I wonder where the extra 5 taels per bolt went? To answer, madam. Well, that's because our manor requires only the finest materials, so the price is naturally a bit higher. Plus, with long-distance transport, there are always losses and fees to pay. Is that so? What a coincidence. In my mother's dowry, there is a silk shop located right in Hangzhou. They send the newest and best fabrics to the capital every year. I know a thing or two about the price of silk. Nanny Wang, are you sure you want me to write to Hangzhou and ask the manager of my shop? Ah, madam, have mercy. Madam, please forgive me. I was momentarily confused. I was possessed by greed. I didn't call you all here today to take anyone's life. The rules of the Marquis of Zhenbei's manor, whatever they were before, they remain the same now. But one thing must change. From this day forward, everyone in this house, anyone who embezzles or deceives their superiors, once discovered, will not be shown any leniency. Nanny Wang, calculate the silver you've embezzled over the last 3 years. Be thorough. Repay it all with interest within 3 days. Then, go to the manor farm for 30 strokes of the cane. After that, you'll be transferred to the laundry department. Do you have any objections? I have no objections. Thank you for your mercy, madam. That's all for today. You are dismissed. Return to your posts and do your duties well. Let's go to the gate. Let's see this grand gift the Liu family sent me. Today, I want everyone in the capital to see. That I, Shen Yuehua, am no pushover. And no one can just covet the Shen family's property. Goodness. Is this the Shen family's dowry? It's so lavish. The Liu family must be blind to give up a wife who's a literal gold mine just to favor a penniless cousin. Exactly. Now look what happened. They've lost everything. They've completely lost face. Greetings, madam. By order of the minister, I am returning the Shun family's dowry in full. Please inspect and accept it. Xiao Chui, take the inventory list. Take some people and check everything. Be very careful. Check every single chest and crate. Yes, madam. A pair of top-grade Hutian jade ruby scepters. Intact. A box of East Sea pearls. 108 in total. Correct. A calligraphy scroll by Wang Shiji is here. The deeds to 100 acres of fertile land are here. Oh. Miss. Everything is here. Except for the one in your jewelry box. The blood jade phoenix hairpins left to you by the old madam. Where is it? Impossible. We emptied the entire warehouse. We didn't keep anything. Lu Wenxuan. Are the phoenix hairpins my mother left me with you? I don't know. You don't know? Or did you give them to your dear cousin? Yuehua, they're just a pair of hairpins. I'll buy you a better pair later. Huh. A better pair? Lu Wenxuan. That is the only memento my mother left me. In your eyes, they're just hairpins. In your heart, is it true that besides your Louis, nothing else matters? Fine, very well. Since the Lu family has a bad memory, I'll go and get them myself. Go back and tell Minister Lu. Tomorrow at noon, I, Shen Yuehua, Madam of the Marquis of Zhenbei, will visit in person. I hope by then, my things will be sitting on the table undamaged. Otherwise, Madam, someone from the palace is here. It's Eunuch Li from the Empress's palace. He says the Empress summons you to the palace immediately. The palace? The Empress? So soon? It seems my absurd marriage to Xiao Yunche has already alerted the mistress of the inner palace. This trip will likely be a trap. But I have to go. I understand. Tell Eunuch Li, I'll be there as soon as I change my clothes. My greetings to the madam. I wish you peace. Thank you for waiting, Eunuch. May I ask why the Empress has summoned me? You'll know once you arrive at the palace. The carriage is ready outside. This way, madam. Your servant, Shen Yuehua, greets the Empress. Long live the Empress. Rise, Give her a seat. Thank you, Your Majesty. Shin. I heard that you broke off your engagement on your wedding day and married the Marquis of Zhenbei instead. Is this true? To answer Your Majesty, it is true. How bold of you. Marriage is a grave matter, decided by parents and arranged by matchmakers. How could you treat it so lightly? Where did you leave the dignity of the Shen and Lu families? And where did you leave the laws of the imperial family? Your Majesty, I would never dare treat marriage lightly. My marriage to Lu Wenxuan was indeed the command of my parents. I intended to fulfill my duties as a wife, marry into the Lu family, and raise a family. However, the Lu family went too far. On the wedding day, Lu Yi insulted me in public and splashed scalding tea in my face. Your Majesty, you are the head of the inner palace and a role model for all women. I wish to ask Your Majesty, what is the big picture? If the husband's family publicly insults the wife, must she, as the legal wife, swallow her pride just for the sake of face? Does a daughter of the Shun family deserve to be trampled upon just to be a backdrop for someone else's true love? If that is the big picture, then I cannot uphold it. I cannot sacrifice the pride earned by generations of my family just to save the Lu family's face. So you turn to the Marquis of Zhenbei? Do you realize this move puts the Marquis and the Shen family in the eye of the storm? I know. But I had no choice. Rather than wasting my life in a quagmire like the Lu family, I'd rather take a gamble. The Marquis is a hero of our time. It is my blessing to be married to him. As for the storm, a daughter of the Shen family is not afraid. Well said. Minister Shun has indeed raised a fine daughter. Rise. I didn't summon you today to punish you. I just wanted to see what kind of woman could make that ice block Xiao Yunche actually agree to marry. Seeing you today, you are indeed extraordinary. Since you've married into the Marquis' manor, you must take up the responsibilities of the madam. Xiao Yunche fights for the country. He has a cold personality and isn't good at domestic matters. You must be patient with him. Take good care of him for me and for His Majesty. Madam, you are a smart woman. You should understand what I mean. The Marquis of Zhenbei's manor must not be in chaos, and nothing must happen to Xiao Yunche. As long as you fulfill your duties as the madam, no one in this capital will dare to trouble you. I will back you up. My lord. You went to the palace today? The Empress summoned me. I see. It must have been hard on you. Not at all. The Empress even bestowed many gifts upon me. understand. The Lu family returned the dowry today. But a pair of my mother's relics is missing. I've already informed them. The Lu family will come to visit in person. My thing. No one dares to bully my people. Do whatever you want to do. Even if the sky falls, I'll be there to support you. I understand, my lord. Can you understand these documents? I learned a bit from my father when I was a child. This person cannot be touched. He was a subordinate of my late mother. He's a bit greedy. But he's still loyal. A small punishment will suffice as a warning. No need to look further into it. I'll keep that in mind. My lord, it's late. I shall take my leave now. When you go to the Lu family tomorrow, take more people with you. This man is actually quite cute. Let's go. The Marchioness has arrived. Where is Minister Lu? Ha ha ha. I didn't realize the Marchioness was visiting. Forgive me for not greeting you sooner. My apologies, my apologies. Minister Lu, why I am here? You should know very well in your heart. Where are my things? Marchioness, it's a misunderstanding. It's all a misunderstanding. I've had people searching for that phoenix hairpin all night. We've turned the whole manor upside down. It's simply nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found? Is it lost? Or is someone hiding it and refusing to return it? Shen Yuehua, don't make such baseless accusations. He is kind-hearted. She would never take your things. I'm not here to reason with you today. Ah. Search. What are you doing? Stop. Brother Wenshuan. Save me. Save me. Humph. It wasn't me, it wasn't me. Minister Lu. Your Lu family is a scholarly one, known for its etiquette. Yet now a thief with sticky fingers has emerged. According to the laws of our great show, for stealing property worth 1,000 taels, how should one be punished? I won't report this to the authorities today. I'll show some mercy for the sake of the Marquis' manor, and leave the Lu family with some shred of dignity. This slap is for splashing hot tea on me and ruining my wedding. This slap is for coveting my dowry and insulting my mother's relics. And this one is to teach you a lesson. If it's not yours, never reach for it. Lu Wenxuan, look closely. This is the woman you protected even after abandoning me. Was it worth it? Let's go. Mother, your daughter was unfilial. I couldn't protect the things you left behind, and I let them be tarnished. But I've done it now. I took them back with my own hands. I've sought justice for you and for myself. May your spirit in heaven rest in peace. Miss, have a drink. Since this morning, your nerves have been on edge. I'm fine. After this battle, I feel like my mind is clear. I feel completely refreshed. Madam, the Marquis is back. He's waiting for you in the study. At this hour? Shouldn't he be at the military camp or the yamen? Why is he back so early? You're back. Yes, the Marquis knows everything about the Lu family. You were quite impressive today. I've made a fool of myself before you, my lord. I just didn't want to endure it anymore. Endure? My wife doesn't need to know that word. If someone wrongs you, pay them back tenfold or 100-fold. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. Xiao Yunche is a man worth trusting. My lord, why did the Empress have such an attitude toward our marriage? Between you and the imperial family, the current emperor is my uncle-in-law. The Empress is my biological aunt. My father was a founding hero of the country. He was sworn brothers with the late emperor. Later, my father died on the battlefield. My mother followed him soon after. The late emperor pitied my loneliness, so he brought me into the palace. I was raised by my uncle and aunt, who were then the crown prince and princess. The current emperor and I are like brothers. So the Marquis of Zhenbei, Xiao Yunche, is actually a true member of the imperial family. The Empress's own nephew. With such a grand status, why has no one in the court ever mentioned it? Not many people know about these things. I'm telling you because I trust you. You are my wife. You have the right to know. You don't need to feel any pressure. You are still you. Xinyuehua. Do whatever you want to do. The Marquis' manor will always be your backup. Yes, my lord. Those lands and shops are just sitting there idle. I want to manage them personally and bring them to life. Not only can they generate income, but they might also become a great help to the manor in the future. Good. You can mobilize the managers and accountants as you wish. If you need manpower or encounter problems you can't solve, come to me anytime. With his unconditional trust and support, it seems there's nothing to fear in the future. Marrying Xiao Yunche was probably the best choice I've ever made. Madam, the Marquis doesn't eat this pastry. The late Madam said the Marquis's taste follows hers. He doesn't like things too sweet. Madam, this fabric is Suzhou silk. It's too soft. The Marquis isn't used to wearing it. The clothes the late Madam made for him were all made of crisp tribute satin. Madam, the new incense you put in the study is too strong. The late Madam always used the lightest sandalwood. Miss, that Nanny Zhao is such a bully. Who does she think she is? She's just a servant. What right does she have to boss you around? She's no ordinary servant. She was the Marquis's wet nurse. In this house, she's the only elder with a familial bond to him. To move against her would be disrespectful to an elder, and it would hurt the Marquis's feelings. Then, are we just going to let her keep being so arrogant? Humph. Of course not. To deal with someone like her, you can't use force. You have to use your head. Madam, the Marquis doesn't like flashiness. Aren't the decorations in this hall a bit too bright? Nanny, this is a birthday banquet. There should be some festive colors. If the Marquis sees it, I'm sure he'll understand my intentions. Madam, here is the menu you set. The Dragon and Phoenix dish has a good name, but it's too greasy. The dishes the late Madam made for the Marquis were all very light and healthy. That's very thoughtful of you, Nanny. However, since we are hosting guests, we must consider everyone's tastes. I've already instructed the small kitchen to prepare a few separate dishes for the Marquis, the light ones he usually enjoys. Every word is about the late Madam. She just wants to assert her dominance over me. I am the one in charge of this house now. Xinyuehua, don't get too cocky. On the day of the banquet, I'll make sure you're utterly humiliated. Ha 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 ha. Madam, what should we do? Spilling the longevity noodles is a huge taboo. How do you manage the servants? On such an important day, how could such a blunder happen? Indeed, madam. This is simply outrageous. The reputation of the Marquis' manor is ruined. A perfectly good birthday banquet. And then this happens. Madam, have mercy. I didn't do it on purpose. I really didn't do it on purpose. Nanny, are you so certain that the Marquis won't get to eat a bowl of longevity noodles today? Madam, what do you mean by that? Xiaotsui. How can there be a second bowl? Nanny Zhao, did you think I would pin all my hopes on a single maidservant? Did you think I really couldn't see through your petty, underhanded tricks? I anticipated long ago that someone wouldn't want the Marquis' birthday to go smoothly. So I specifically had the kitchen prepare 2 sets of longevity noodles. One was kept in plain sight for those with ill intentions to see. The other is the one truly prepared for the Marquis. Nanny Zhao, what do you have to say for yourself now? No, it wasn't me. Madam, you cannot wrongly accuse this old servant. I'm wrongly accusing you? Fine, then let's have a proper talk about this. Your name is Chun Tao, right? Don't be afraid. Just tell the truth. What exactly happened today? As long as you tell the truth, I'll ensure no harm comes to you. Chun Tao, the Marquis is here, and the hall is full of guests. If you utter a single lie, it will be a crime of deceiving the throne. But if you reveal the truth, you'll be making amends for your crimes. Which is more important? Weigh the options yourself. It was Nanny Zhao. It was Nanny Zhao who ordered me to do it. She told me to intentionally trip at the door and knock over the longevity noodles just to embarrass the madam in front of the guests. She said once it was done, she'd promote me to a second-class maid and give me 10 taels of silver. Madam, have mercy. Marquis, please have mercy. You ungrateful thing. You're talking nonsense, spouting lies and slandering me. Nanny Zhao, it seems you won't admit your guilt until you're at death's door. Let me show you something else. What is this? These are the accounts from the 3 years you've managed the Marquis' main courtyard. Every single entry. You embezzled 327 taels from the servants' wages. You falsify procurement costs, lining your own pockets, to the tune of 1,580 taels. Gas. You took the finest ornaments from the courtyard and secretly sold them off, making a profit of 800 taels. I have kept a clear record of every single transaction. Nanny Zhao, how do you explain these? Marquis, this old servant is being framed. I watched you grow up, Marquis. For decades, I haven't dared to be the least bit negligent. I treated you like my own son. Everything I did was for you and for this household. It's this woman. It's her. Ever since she married in, she's wanted to replace everyone with her own people. She can't tolerate us old-timers who've served you for years. She's trying to strip you of your power and turn the entire Marquis estate into the Shun family's domain. Marquis, you mustn't be blinded by this vixen. Ha! Haha, Nanny Zhao, you served my mother for many years. And your hard work is recognized. You've looked after me diligently all these years. I remember that kindness. However, the current mistress of the North Marquis estate is Shan Yuehua. She is my wife, the lady of the house officially titled by the emperor. Her honor is my honor, Xiao Yan's honor. Her rules are the rules of this estate. Anyone who dares to disrespect her disrespects me, Xiao Yunche. Anyone who dares to scheme behind her back is shaking the very foundation of my estate. Such a crime is punishable by death. My wife, regarding domestic matters, you have full authority. Dispose of them as you see fit. You don't need to consider anyone else's feelings. Nanny Zhao, out of respect for the fact you once cared for the Marquis, I will spare your life. The silver you embezzled must be fully recovered within 3 days. After that, you will be sent to the Jingxi nunnery outside the city. To live as a lay practitioner, you will spend the rest of your life praying for the late madam and atoning for your own sins. You are never to set foot in this estate again. As for everyone else involved in this matter today, 30 strokes of the cane, then you'll be sold off and never hired again. Guards, take them away. Dreams. Serve the longevity noodles again. Yes, madam. I apologize for the scene today. I'm sorry these family matters have offended your eyes. I'll drink a toast as an apology. Haha, the Marquis is joking. As the saying goes, a virtuous wife brings fewer troubles to her husband. The Marquis has married such a capable helpmate who keeps the inner household in perfect order. We couldn't be more envious. Miss, the Prime Minister's wife didn't invite you earlier or later, but chose this exact moment. I'm afraid she's like a weasel visiting a chicken. She's up to no good. I know. The circle of noble ladies in the capital is a battlefield without the smoke of gunpowder. At the banquet, I dealt with Nanny Zhao and established my authority. By now, my name has likely spread throughout the capital. In the households of the powerful, there will always be someone who wants to meet this rising star, the lady of the North Marquis estate, to see if I'm truly capable, or if I'm just riding on the Marquis's coattails. The Prime Minister's wife simply wants to be the first to test me. Then let's not go. We can just say you're ill and decline the invitation. I can't decline. I don't just represent myself now. I represent the face of the North Marquis estate. If I don't go, it's a sign of weakness and a sign of a guilty conscience. It would only make them think that I, Shen Yuehua, am nothing special. I must go on this trip. Not only will I go, but I will go with style and looking my absolute best. I want to see what kind of dragon's den the wife of a mere civil official can set for me. Are things not going well in court again? Cdrama proposed a marriage alliance to the emperor again. He wants to marry Princess Anning to the northern barbarian Khan in exchange for 5 years of peace on the border. It's absolutely ridiculous. Since when does our great Zhou Empire need to sacrifice a woman to buy peace? Those barbarians are like wolves. Ceding land today and paying tribute tomorrow will only fuel their arrogance. And what happens after 5 years? They will only demand more. You see things very clearly. Unfortunately, there are too many spineless people like Cdrama in court. They only see immediate comfort, but ignore the long-term disaster. Tomorrow, the Prime Minister's wife has invited me to view chrysanthemums. Lady Chen has always been arrogant, considering herself the leader of the noblewomen. Her invitation bodes no good. I'll go with you. No, this is a battlefield for women. If you go, it will actually put us at a disadvantage. Marquis, please trust me. Your enemies are in the imperial court, while I will guard your rear. Whether it's the Marquis' household or the social circles of the capital, Humiliation will never let you down. Fine, be careful in everything. If you are wrong, don't hold it in. The entire North Marquis estate is backing you up. Humiliation, greet the Prime Minister's wife. Chuckles. Oh, please stand up. I've long heard that the lady of the North Marquis estate is one of the top beauties in the capital. Seeing you today, you certainly live up to your reputation. Come, let me introduce you. This is Lady Wang, wife of the Minister of Personnel. And this is the consort of the heir of the Duke of Angua. The lady of the Marquis is so young, yet she can manage the vast North Marquis estate so perfectly. It's truly impressive. Her words sound like praise. But the show is about to begin. Indeed, as soon as the lady of the Marquis married in, she dealt with the old-timers who'd served for decades, just like that. Those methods are truly swift and decisive. Lady Wang, you flatter me. I don't have many merits, except that I cannot tolerate any deceit. The rules of the estate were set by the ancestors, not by me. As the mistress, I am merely acting impartially and punishing according to the rules. After all, a family has rules, just as a country has laws. If I were to let things slide out of sentiment for those thieving and self-serving servants, wouldn't that ruin the foundation of the estate? I believe when Lord Wang evaluates officials at the Ministry of Personnel, he understands this better than I do. Speaking of which, I'm actually more curious about the lady's wedding. I heard that on the wedding day, you switched grooms right in the hall. Such boldness is truly beyond our reach. I just wonder if word of this will damage the reputation of Minister Shan and the Marquis. Laughter. The consort is joking. My reputation is earned by myself, not given by others. As for my marriage, it is indeed as the rumors say. When it comes to relationships, I treat them like a piece of precious porcelain. If I find a crack or a flaw, I will smash it with my own hands without hesitation. I won't keep it around to offend my eyes or dirty my hands, because I know that something better and more worthy of my care is waiting for me just ahead. Discarding an inferior product in exchange for a peerless treasure. Tell me, consort, isn't that a very good deal? The lady of the Marquis is certainly a straight talker. All right. We're here to enjoy the chrysanthemums today. Let's not talk about these unpleasant things. Someone bring out my gold and jade pot. Bring it out for the ladies to appreciate. This gold and jade plant is a rare species from the western regions. The emperor bestowed it upon my husband. In the entire Great Zhou dynasty, there is only this one. Princess Anning has arrived. I'll go and greet her. Ladies, please make yourselves at home. Princess Anning. Why is she here? This is all a bit too coincidental. No. It's not my fault. It was the Marchioness. The Marchioness just tripped me. That's why I fell. What a lovely chrysanthemum banquet. What a clever way to use someone else as your weapon, and that weapon is the Emperor's most beloved Princess Anning. I'm just a servant. How would I dare destroy your favorite flower? It was the Marchioness. It was her. She must be jealous that you have a treasure gifted by His Majesty. Xinyuehua. How dare you? This was a gift from the Emperor. How dare you intentionally destroy it? This is an act of great irreverence. I knew you were up to no good. I didn't realize you were this malicious. Relying on the Marquis of Zhenbei's favor, you think you can just ignore the law. Today, we must ask the Chancellor's wife and the princess to bring you to justice. Yes, she must be held accountable. Why are you still sitting there? Kneel and confess your crime. Kneel and confess. Madam Wang, with which eye did you see me trip her? I didn't see it. But this maid identified you herself. Could she be lying? The word of a servant is enough to convict a first-rank Marchioness? Is that what you mean, Madam Wang? Is that how the laws of Great Zhou are written? Or perhaps, that's just how things are done in the Minister of Personnel's household? Oh, Princess. What happened here? My gold and jade plant. Marchioness, I know you have issues with our household. But you can't take your anger out on a gift from the Emperor. How am I supposed to explain this to His Majesty? This is too much. No wonder the Chancellor's wife is so heartbroken. Marchioness of Zhenbei, you have a lot of nerve. You dare destroy something my father gifted? Do you plead guilty? This humble subject does not know what crime she has committed. You're lying. It was you. You're the one who tripped me. It was her. Princess, please look into this. Your Highness, you are of noble blood and royal status. I'm sure you see things much more clearly than us commoners. Please take a closer look. Look at this flower pot, and then look at this maid. First, although this plant is precious, the edge of the pot is 3 feet away from my seat. Unless I have 3-foot-long legs, I really can't imagine how I could accidentally Tripped someone walking past me. Seconds since she fell. This maid has claimed her leg was tripped. But princess, look at her skirt. Though it has some tea stains, it is clean and tidy. There are no wrinkles or dust. On the contrary, her hands and elbows have obvious abrasions and traces of dirt. This shows that when she fell, she wasn't tripped at all. She threw herself forward intentionally, bracing herself with her elbows. The way someone falls when tripped is completely different from someone taking a dive. The posture is entirely different. Third and most importantly, Madam Chancellor, you keep saying this plant was a gift from the Emperor. One of a kind in the world. But how do I remember that 3 months ago, the Western regions sent another batch of rare plants, which included another gold and jade? Its quality was even better than this one. The Emperor gave that one to the Grand Princess. She invited me to her manor to see it a few days ago. I saw it with my own eyes. I couldn't be mistaken. So here is the question. Is this one of yours? Actually the authentic gift from the Emperor? Or is it a fake you found? If it's real, then you are deceiving the princess by saying it's the only one in the world. If it's a fake, then you have committed the crime of deceiving the Emperor. You went to such lengths to destroy a fake chrysanthemum, just to frame a first-rank noblewoman of the court. Madam Chancellor, what exactly is your motive? You're talking nonsense. Pure lies. Madam, the matter you asked me to investigate is clear. This man, Mr. Zhang, said that the Chancellor's gold and jade plant, as early as half a month ago, became diseased due to poor care. It was on the verge of dying, fearing punishment for failing to care for an imperial gift. Madam ordered someone to find a similar fake to replace it. Today's events were just because she saw the fake wouldn't last much longer. She decided to use the situation to frame my mistress. The witness is here. Princess, please investigate this deception. Fearing punishment for failing to care for an imperial gift, Madam ordered someone to find a similar fake to replace it. Today's events were just because she saw the fake wouldn't last much longer. She decided to use the situation to frame my mistress. The witness is here. Princess, please investigate this deception. Your Highness, I have one more request. Although today was a setup by the Chancellor's wife, it was ultimately triggered because of me. I have disturbed your enjoyment. I feel quite guilty. I heard the Grand Princess's plant is blooming beautifully. I am willing to visit her personally to request it and present it to you as an apology. What do you think, Princess? Good, very good. Marchioness of Zhenbei, you really are a clever one. Don't worry about this. When I return to the palace, I will tell my father and mother everything. I won't let you be wronged. Ah! What is it? To the Marquis and Marchioness. His Majesty has issued a decree. Marchioness Shen Yuehua is to enter the palace immediately for a private audience. Are you afraid? No. I'm just curious what it's like to be summoned by the emperor. My uncle is just an ordinary man. Just think of him as a somewhat stern elder. Speak the truth. Be neither humble nor arrogant. With me here, you have nothing to fear. Okay. You may rise. I heard you are a woman who is very good at business. Your Majesty, I only know a little about management. When I first took over my dowry, many shops were losing money year after year. So I sold them and invested in some emerging industries. What do you mean by emerging industries? Your Majesty, I mean maritime trade. Our borders to the north have frequent tribal conflicts. Land trade routes are often blocked. But the southeast coast is a vast world of opportunity. If we vigorously develop maritime transport and open up sea trade routes, we can not only sell our silk and porcelain abroad, but also bring back gold, silver, and rare resources. This benefits both the state and the people. In the long run, it could fill the national treasury and strengthen the Great Show. Well said, Xinhua Hua. No wonder, no wonder. That boy Yunche thinks so highly of you. Ha ha ha, you have courage and skill, but also a vision and perspective rare in women. Leaving the Marquis of Zhenbei's household to you, I can rest easy. Yunche spent the first half of his life on the battlefield. Fighting for the country, he has been owed much. In the days to come, please take good care of him for me. I obey your decree. Madam, how is it? Did His Majesty make things difficult for you? No, not only did His Majesty not make things difficult, he even bestowed this upon me. The Imperial Gold Medal. It's as if the Emperor himself is present. This is a monumental honor. From this moment on, I, Xinhua Hua, can truly say I've gained a firm footing in the capital and within the Great Zhou dynasty. Madam, the capital has been quite peaceful these past few days. Since the Prime Minister's faction fell, their influence has been greatly diminished. They won't be able to contend with the Marquis anytime soon. Those noble ladies treat you with even more awe and respect now. No one dares to come looking for trouble anymore. That's for the best. I can finally focus all my energy on the maritime trade. I've already sent my most capable manager Zhang south to the coast. I've asked him to scout the ports, build a fleet, and establish contact with foreign merchants. Once the fleet is built, we can sell Great Zhou's goods overseas. It's late. Don't overwork yourself. Regarding the maritime trade, I've used my military connections to provide your fleet with the finest guards. I also found some retired veterans familiar with nautical charts. They'll head south in a few days. Yunche, thank you. Your business is my business. If not for the incident on our wedding day, I might still be in the Liu family's inner manor, fighting to the death with people like Liu Rui. How could I have such a vast world today, and a life lived so freely? Fate is truly a strange thing. Madame Marquis, Something's wrong. Trouble in the northern border. Don't panic. Speak slowly. An urgent military report. The northern barbarians have torn up the peace treaty. They've gathered 300,000 troops and breached Yanmen Pass. Yanmen Pass has fallen. Cdrama, you were the one who strongly advocated for peace. You said the northern barbarians were sincere in their submission. Now they've torn up the agreement, breached Yanmen, and their troops are at the gates of Daizhou. What do you have to say for yourself? Your servant deserves 10,000 deaths. Men, strip Cdrama of his office and throw him into the celestial prison. Yunche, I appoint you Grand Marshal of the realm. You shall command all the nation's forces, head north immediately, reclaim our lost territory, and drive out the tribes. The future of Great Zhou is in your hands. I obey. I will not fail my mission. Yunche, you must come back safely. Military expenses are high, and there are always emergencies. Blades have no eyes on the battlefield. You must have enough supplies to sustain your health and life. Before the troops move, the provisions must go first. The court's supplies have a long way to travel. With so many bureaucratic layers, there will always be delays. I've prepared these in advance for the soldiers. I'll leave the household to you. My political enemies might take advantage of my absence to act against you and the Marquis' manor. Be extra careful in everything. If you encounter a problem you can't solve, take the gold medal and go straight to the palace. Seek help from my aunt and the Zhu manor. With this medal, it's as if I am here in person. You can mobilize everyone inside and out, including the 3 armies. Yuehua, wait for me to return. I'll wait for you. Go. My hero. He defends the realm for me and for the people. I will guard our home for him and secure the rear. Madam, more bad news from the front. Daizhou has fallen. Xinzhou is in critical danger. Shuazhou is also surrounded by the barbarians. Yes, madam, it's been nothing but defeats this past half-month. Rumors are flying all over the capital. Some say the Marquis is old and no longer has his former courage. Others say Great Zhou's luck has run out, and it's better to move the capital south. What's worse, the Marquis' political enemies are starting to stir again. They are secretly withholding military pay, delaying provisions, and spreading rumors to shake the army's morale. How dare they? Pass on my orders. In the name of the wife of the Marquis of Zhenbei, anyone who withholds or delays military provisions will be charged with treason. They shall be executed without mercy. Xiao Cui, take the most elite guards of the manor immediately and personally escort the provisions to the front. If anyone tries to interfere, cut off their hand. Yes, madam. Go notify the managers in all regions. Use our entire commercial network. Take all the wealth from Jiangnan and convert it into supplies needed for the front. Grain, medicine, winter clothes, weapons. Whatever the front needs. Regardless of the cost, and regardless of the price, make sure they reach the soldiers as quickly as possible. Yes, madam. Madam. Victory. Great news of victory. What victory? Quick, tell me. An urgent report from 800 miles away. The Marquis personally led 3,000 heavy cavalry on a raid through a snowy night. They launched a surprise attack on the barbarian royal court. From amidst 10,000 troops, he beheaded the eldest barbarian prince. He also burned their supplies and cut off their retreat. The barbarian army fell into total chaos and collapsed without a fight. The wife of the Marquis of Junbei is both brave and wise, a woman who puts men to shame. She is a blessing to our great show. Good child, you've suffered these past days. Yunshe fought bloodily at the front, while you stabilize the situation at the rear. Both of you are heroes of great show. Your Majesty, you flatter me. It was only my duty. Madam, a great victory. The Marquis fought the final battle in Mabe, crushing the main barbarian force. He captured the barbarian Khan. The 300,000-strong barbarian army has been wiped out. Good. I'm back. Welcome home. What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about this day 1 year ago. 1 year ago today, I was still the Liu family's bride. I thought my life would just pass by like that. I never expected that a single change of heart would change my whole world. I should thank him. Thank him for being blind. Yes, and I should also thank myself for my courage back then. Yunke, why did you agree to my ridiculous request back then? I've always wanted to ask. Because I saw something in your eyes. What? I saw a flame that refused to be toyed with by fate. That flame looked a lot like me when I was young. Yuehua. I've won countless battles in my life, but the victory I'm most proud of wasn't in Mabe, nor at Yannan Pass. It was in the Liu family's wedding hall. Yunshe, we have a little treasure now.